the introductory call for me is a really important thing. Because being honest, like if you put yourself in your client's shoes, it's a little bit scary. Like one, being confronted with like you're overwhelmed or you're challenged and you need a bit of help, like that's a lot. So, just the journey of coming to you, reaching out, filling out an inquiry form, and if you challenge them for them to actually share a little bit more rawly and little bit more vulnerable, that's a lot. And like if you hit somebody with like a cool, if you want to talk, it's this price, that's quite challenging. Whereas what I would say is invite somebody in and say, look, you feel like a really good fit. If you'd be open to it, I'd be so happy to have an introductory call together for say 30 minutes over Zoom. It'll be free of charge. It's really for us to get to know each other a little bit better and see if we're a good fit. And that's inviting. That's going to help somebody feel safe. You're giving them the details around it. And what it's really about in terms of having that introductory call is for you to get to know them better, to get a feel for them, to share into their challenges that little bit more, share into where they're at, and share into like what it is that they're coming to you for. Honor yourself. So one, just honor the energetics of it. Like, do you just feel good in their presence and feel like you want to help them? Or is there something that's pushing you away? If there's something off, honor that feeling. And it is so fine for you to say, look, I don't feel the connection that I'd like. And really good coaching comes down to a connection. So what I'm feeling is it might be best to make a good referral for you. Would you be open to that? Yeah, I'm open to that. Cool. Refer them, get the commission, move them on. Then as you're asking the questions, like, are they being realistic about a coaching process? Do they realize that what coaching is about is essentially coming into a facilitated process for them to figure themselves out? So they're not coming to you as an expert. They're not coming to you for advice. If they are, again, find somebody to refer them to and move them on. You want people to come to you for the right reasons, which is, look, I'm at this obstacle. I'm at this challenging point. I would like to sit with you. I would like to help figure myself out. If they feel aligned in terms of your area of expertise, if you are feeling like I can do really good work with this person, brilliant, great. It's at that point that you can say, look, you feel like a great client. Would you like to talk about what working together looks like? That's quite select. I would say for myself, it's probably 1 in 10 inquiries I invite to work with me. The rest I refer on, and I do that because I know that if I have a client coming to me with ridiculous expectations, no matter how good the work I do with them is, they won't be happy. And if they're not happy, they'll tell others about how bad an experience it was with me. And I really don't want that. If I don't feel connected with them, I'm not going to be able to get behind them. That's not going to bring out the best in me. It's actually going to weigh on my enjoyment of my work. If I don't like what they do, if I'm not liking kind of what it is that they're aspiring to and what they're looking to from the coaching process, again, I'm not going to be able to get behind that too. And that's going to wear on my enjoyment of my work. And it's so important that we as coaches, we love what we do. We love the clients that we work with, and we love where the journey is going. That's what has you excited about work. That's what has you excited about doing the work. And that's what's going to get the best from you. So if you foster that with the right clients, you're going to see your expertise take off, your enjoyment of your work take off, and very soon your business take off. Flip side of that is obvious. If you're working with clients that you just don't like, you're not going to like your work. You're going to start hating it, and that's going to bring out the worst in you. If you're not liking the direction in terms of what they're looking for, where they're going with themselves, you might actually feel guilty about helping them on their journey towards that. You don't want that. And if you just for whatever reason, energetically, just don't feel a connection, you're going to find that, again, you're just feeling awkward on the calls, and that's going to bring out all sorts of oddities in terms of your work with them, which you don't want. You don't want to find yourself in scenarios where you're not working as well as you can. So the wrong clients will actually see you run your business into the ground, hate your business, hate your work, showing up all odd, and having to deal with all the anxieties and issues that come from that. So don't do it. It might feel nice to get a fee. It might feel nice to get a client over the line, but you will curse yourself down the line for it. I would argue that the wrong client will cost you 10 times whatever it is that they pay you. So let's take all that, push it aside. The right clients. The right clients are so important. If you find somebody that you love what they're up to, you love where they're going, you just, for whatever reason, you don't even quite understand it, but you just feel at your best with them, you want them. And if they're the kind of people that you know, God, you do a good job with them, and they're going to run around and tell everybody how good a job you've done and how everybody should work with you, this is really helpful. This is really positive. So we'll get into pricing later, but those are the clients you want to fill your client list with. Those are the clients you really want to attract in. You want to incentivize it to come in.